Alright y'all, welcome back. It's Albert LaBelle and it's time again for a product review. And this one comes to us from Lockpick Mall, lockpickmall.com. So let's check out what we get. This is their, apparently according to them and their website, I think this is one of their best sellers supposedly. So again, it's a 25-piece set they call it. So let's go ahead and, there's a little quick user's guide. Let's just go ahead and dig all this out of here and then we'll go through what you get. You get everything obviously in this box. So practice locks, pick set, and then one of them credit card type pick sets right there. We'll get to that. The box out of the way. So first thing up, the pick set. Let's take a look. Now let me mention something real quick right at the gate here. This is for beginners, and by beginner I mean you don't have a clue yet. You're just starting out. You're not even sure if you want to get into lock picking. You don't want to spend a whole lot of money. This is something you're probably going to pick up. This runs like, I think it's $29.99, so like 30 bucks. And by the way, they do offer free shipping on orders over $30 and over, I think it is. So if you decide it's something you don't want to stick with, you're not out a lot of money, but you are going to get what you pay for. Okay. These picks, I measured the thickness with my caliper, and they're right about, where did I put it at? 0.6 millimeter or about 23,000. So they're fairly thick, but they'll work fine for these practice locks and get you started. Okay. So, another thing I need to point out real quick too is on the website, they show a different case than this one, but this is how I got this one. So maybe they changed the cases. I have to assume so. So little side pockets here. We got a couple of tension tools, a little Z-bar. This is something that I use often actually. This little Z-bar here, tension tool. And then we've got one of the L wrenches, another tool I use quite often. Over here on this side, and then this side we've got a couple of Z wrenches, tension tools, tucked in this little swing out pocket here. And as we swing these out, we'll take a look at the picks we get here. Let me get a little pointer. So some of these I'm a little confused by, some I recognize. This one here seems to be just like a half diamond. This one here I'm a little confused by because it looks like a broken key extractor, but it's really wide. So I'm not sure. I'm guessing that's what it is. And again here another, I guess, half diamond. We've got a rake tool here, triple peak, double peak, and then commonly known as the city rake right here. I use one of these quite often. This one here I'm a little confused by. Looks more like a saw blade, but I'm guessing another rake style tool. And then here probably like a worm style tool. And then we've got the snowman. These here, the snowman I use more on like wafer type locks, which you don't get with this set, but they do work good on wafer locks. This one here is another one I'm confused by. Almost looks like you can use it as a dimple pick. I'm not really sure what that shape is there. And then these two, my favorites, hook picks for single pin picking. Got kind of a medium hook here, or a low hook here, and then a medium here with a flat top, almost like the Peterson gem. And so that is the pick set you get. And again, these will work great with these practice locks. And if you decide you want to stick with it, and you're picking it up pretty good, you can upgrade, get some better tools. But again, this way you're only out 30 bucks. Okay. So the practice locks you get, we got a round one here, which kind of mimics a cylinder, but it's a little small. So it's round. And they all seem to have I noticed they all have that kind of Yale style keyway where it kicks off to the right. That's great for practice, by the way. Here's the keys for this one. And this one is pinned up to 5 pins. So these help visually, okay, because you can see through, obviously. They're transparent. These are going to be a great visual aid. Again, if you're just getting started, you're not really sure how locks work. This is going to be good for you, okay? And once you figure out how they work, then I guess you can take some black tape or something and cover it up, because you really want to learn not visually, but you want to learn how to feel the pin set. Because in the real world, unless you got x-ray vision, you're never going to see that, okay? So cover it up and then learn how to feel the pin set. That's what you want to do. That is the key. Alright. So that's one of the practice locks here. Just toss that back aside over here. And then we've got this one here, which is a double-sided Euro style cylinder. Again, all the practice locks are acrylic, so transparent. And this one is kind of a 2-in-1, I noticed, because this key fits this side and this key fits this side. So you kind of get 2-in-1. They're each pinned to 5. So 5 pin, whoops, did I get it wrong? Oh, I got the key in there. So yeah, this one works on this side, but it doesn't work in this side. But this one does. So you can see they're 2 different keys right there. So yeah, it's kind of a 2-in-1 on that one. I like that. Again, a visual aid. And as I mentioned on the other one, once you get that figured out and you understand how it works, cover it up with some black tape and learn how to feel the pin set. Okay? That's what you want to do. And the other practice lock is a padlock. And I actually used one of these years ago because I didn't know too much about how locks worked. And this one here, this padlock, while they do vary as far as the mechanics of padlocks, most of them do work in this general way. When you turn the core, it's going to do something to release the locking pawls, to release the shackle. See, when you turn the core, it pulls them spring-loaded locking pawls inward out of the shackle, allowing it to open. So that's generally how padlocks work. But again, they're going to vary the different mechanics of the locks, but that's generally how they work. You turn the core and something happens to make it let go of the shackle and the lock opens. But again, a nice visual, you can see what's going on. So when you're learning how to pick it, you can actually see the pins moving there and see what you're doing. Once you get that figured out, cover it up and learn how to feel the pin set. Okay, this one doesn't have the L-style keyway. It's more of a straight keyway. So, but still, really cool. So you get that. That is the padlock. And by the way, all these things come in cases too. It's kind of cool. And last but not least, where was it? Here it is. The little wallet size. Credit card style. Let's see. There we go. So in here, you can, and see these you can put back in. I've seen those breakaway type ones where once you snap them out, you really can't put them back. They're kind of one-time use. At least this one you can put them back. So you're going to get a tension tool right here. So if this is all you're carrying, you kind of have everything with you. So you got your tensioner right there in the middle. And then we've got a couple of picks. If I can get it out of there. There we go. Looks like another like half diamond. We've got a worm for kind of jiggling and raking. And then on this side we've got, okay, nice little city rake. Just shorter handles. And then my favorite, a hook pick for single pin picking. So that's how you'll really learn how to pick with one of those. And they tossed in this handy dandy little quick user's guide. Some of the picks, some of the tension tools. Gives a little breakdown of kind of how the lock works and the shear line we're trying to look for when you, because you're trying to get all the pins to the shear line for the lock to open. It kind of help explain that to you a little bit. Some little step by step. So yeah, again, beginners, okay? If you're not really sure, you want to get into lock picking, but you want to try it out, you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, you can get all this right here for 30 bucks, man. And you decide you don't want to, resell this stuff later or something, but you're only out 30 bucks. So, I don't know. For me, the quality's not there. They're definitely low quality, but for 30 bucks, what more do you want? So, that's it. I will leave a link for this pick set down in the description. It is from Lockpick Mall. I get nothing either way, whether you order one or not, so it's all on you. But I will leave a link for it if you're interested. Alright, so that is it. That's the 25-piece set from Lockpick Mall. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope I did it justice, and thank you very much.